What's going on, guys? Clifton Denny with On Your Own Outdoors. Hey guys, so today we're here to talk about the XOP Vanish Evolution Combo Kit, right? So this is the ultimate run and gun setup from XOP. So as most of you guys know, if you watch my page, I'm not so much a lock-on hunter. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go through everything that this thing comes with, the reasons why I have decided that I've got one on my back and I'm going to use it, and then everything that comes with it. If you was to order this online, it's a great deal. You need to get on there. Down below in the description we'll put the hot link on there, but everything that comes with this thing. So obviously you get the Vanish Evolution stand, the Ultra double steps. It's climbing sticks, right? So you get 4 of those, the deluxe carrying backpack system, which you can see here, and then you get 2 J hooks. I understand, guys, just before we even get into it, all you guys that's going to be like, oh, you can get this one that's so much lighter and all that. You can, but bang for your buck, and you know that's what my page is about, is bang for your buck. So bang for your buck, you're not going to beat this. I don't care what you say, go look for one, but let's go ahead and run through this thing. So I understand this isn't the only one like this, but it's the first one I've ever had where everything is locked on, popped into place. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to go through this real quick. I'm going to take it off, and then at the end of it I'm going to come back and tell you where to put your straps at, because I went through that like 5 different times to get it to where I want it. So we will get back to that in just a minute, but we're going to take this thing off in reverse. So basically, whenever it comes, everything's separate. You've got your J hooks that lock on your sticks, and then you've got your straps that go on here like this. So let's get it all apart and see what it looks like. So in order to take your J hooks off, you've got these little turn knobs here. Rotate those dudes back off, and they just kind of stick through. J hook off, 2 steps, they clip together. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put those over the side. Again, you got your 2 steps, click together. Unfold it. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. There's your stand, ready to go. Some things we're going to go over real quick, because guys were hitting me up about it just from the short that I posted the other day. Number one thing everybody wants to know about is weight. So there's always pros and there's always cons in all of my videos. On the website, it says the weight is like 23 pounds. I weighed it just a little while ago. It was 22.5. Again, half pound doesn't make any difference to me, but I know that the way of the game now is everybody cares about the ounces, right? So 22.5 pounds, and that gets you everything that you just seen on my back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here. I'm not going to go all the way up the tree. I'm going to do 1 set of sticks and then the stand, so I don't have to go in, get the safety harness, get my line and rope and all that kind of stuff. Just keep it down here low pro so that everybody can kind of see what's going on. We'll go through getting this thing hooked up on the tree. We'll go through putting one of the sticks on the tree, show you the straps that come with it, give you my opinion on those straps, give you my opinion on the stand once it's on the tree. Let's go. All right, so we'll start here. What you end up with is what I like to call the little pull strap. So hook this one, bring this one around the tree, hook it on the little knob as well, and then we'll tighten everything back down, obviously by cinching this guy. So let's go. So the first thing that I want to say is to you guys that haven't been lock-on hunting, I understand that a lot of guys are going to be watching this and you're very experienced. But you have to remember, some guys are going to catch this video are not as experienced. This might be their first lock-on setup, kind of like it was mine as far as the run and gun style. What I like to do is I leave it folded. As you can see, it doesn't really fall back. Go ahead and hook this buckle side on, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I do this with my first one. Even whenever I go up in the tree, I hook it on here and leave it kind of dangling. That'll give you the easeability of being able to reach around and not trying to, you know, hook it back then. So now you've got that side hooked on, you can place it on the tree, run your hand around to the other side, and then you literally just put the other loop back over the top of that one, and then pull your strap tight. All right, so it's on there now. Start like that. Another thing that I think a lot of guys forget is that whenever you're putting a lock-on on that folds like this, I understand some of the old ones don't. Most of your new ones are some kind of folding lock-on like that, where the seat and platform kind of fold together. Remember guys, when you're doing that, put your top on first. So put that top strap on, and then go ahead and place your bottom strap, and then when you fold that bottom down, it cinches everything tight. So that's just something, a little food for thought. So again, take, hook it on one side, come back around, hook it on the other side, and then you're just going to pull that slack out, and there you go. And so this is what I'm talking about. So when you, this is completely strapped to the tree, but whenever you do this and push it, it tightens all of these straps up. You can go back behind yourself, kind of test that top one, tighten it down a little bit more, and there you go. On there, tight, secure, good to go. One thing that I like about this stand is the small platform. So a lot of guys are gonna like big platforms, some are gonna like small platforms. Me coming from that smaller climber, I like the small platform. So whenever it came in, and you can see if you go back and look at this beginning of this video, what I like to do with my setup is I like to make sure that it's inside my shoulders, right? So when I'm walking through the woods and it's on my back, it's not catching on everything. That's one big, huge thing that I love about this stand, is it all compacts against my back, flat, gives me a shelf to put my stuff on, and then ultimately, like I said, it doesn't stick out everywhere hanging on limbs and vines when you're trying to go in early season. So now we've got the sticks. I like the sticks as well because of this. You can see these little heels here, one on this one. The sticks locked together. It's a huge plus. I mean, I know a lot of other sticks do that, but that's something I always look for whenever I'm looking at sticks, because again, it just cuts down on noise. And if you know me and you know how I hunt, noise and scent are like my two biggest things that I'm worried about while I'm in the woods. Oh, by the way, you can get on their XOP's website and you can get camo dust too. So they're kind of hitting home runs all the way around now. But anyways, so I do the same thing on my sticks. I will go ahead and hang that buckle side on, and then come up to your tree. The buckle side's already on. You don't have to worry about that. And then you loop your other side back on. You're good to go. Stick is on the tree. And we can just step over. Again, guys, I know I'm not wearing a safety harness, but I'm literally, the bottom of my platform is probably 4 foot off the ground. So there you go. Talk about the pluses about this while you're up here in the stand. So for me, not having a rail is the only way to go. I don't hunt out of any kind of stand that's gonna have a rail around it. The only reason is usually I will set my shots up for here to here so that I can shoot sitting down. I like these stands that have a low profile, so you're stuck up against the tree the whole time. You're not sticking way out. You're not having to make a whole bunch of movement. You know, if a deer comes by too close, I don't have to stand up to shoot down over a rail. I can literally, you know, sit down here. I'm good to go from, you know, what I would consider, you know, like your 12 o'clock all the way about, you know, back behind you. I'm clear on this whole side. So I really like that. I like the sticks, and then everything in the way it packs together. Another plus side, the seat does fold up. It comes with a nice thick cushion. I'm a fan of that because I like to sit all day, but comes with a nice thick cushion. You can fold the seat up. So if you're one of the guys that like to lean a lot, you don't want to sit down a whole lot. I mean, look at this little canopy, man. I want to go hunting right now. It's awesome. All in all, for what this thing is, it's fantastic and it's cheap. But I think it's around $350, $375, something like that. You cannot beat this setup for the price. It's outstanding. They absolutely made this package for the everyday hunter. I hate it whenever you see a company that comes out with a great product like this, or they come up with a combo like this, and then they put the price tag so high that the everyday guy can't afford it. And again, you know, that's why we started my page, is so we can get this stuff out and see, is the quality still there, even though they keep the price range pretty valuable for everybody. And with this setup, it 110% is. Now, Are there setups? I know all the run and gun pages. Are there setups you can get that are lighter than this? Absolutely. But can you beat the price? I say this all the time. I'll carry an extra couple pounds if it's going to save me 300 bucks. It is what it is. If you think 23 pounds is a little heavy, you might want to go, you know, start hitting a treadmill here and there. And it'll probably go on ahead and help you out. But seriously, guys, I really like this thing. So let's get down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this off here, and I'm going to bring the stand up there so I can show you where I put my straps, because that's huge. All right. So if you've held on this long, you are here for the most important part. I don't care what anybody says. So when you go to put your straps on, as you can see, I've got the whole backpack system on here. But up at the top, by the way, I looked for videos and photos and I couldn't find any, so I just played with it for like 20 minutes in the house. Save you a little time here. So top of your straps. First two big holes whenever you come down. You can see that there, you've got these two on the inside. Come down here. Top straps go there. It gives just enough room where it's not rubbing your neck, but it's not here on this outside where it's catching across your shoulders. That is the perfect setup for them. Down here on the bottom where I put, this is the other piece of the actual backpack strap. Come down here, you'll see, come one up, I wrapped it around this whole gap. It gives you a good flat spot here, good flat spot up there, and it carries well there. I know I did see some guys that was just going around one of these, but I'm telling you, to kind of cinch it up, hit it right there. Did the exact same thing over here on the other side, and then more importantly is going to be your waistband. So that was the problem. That was the one I had the biggest problem with. So if you see here, let's go up one, we'll call the base one, two, third one up, wrap it there, go to the one above it. Same thing here, 1, 2, third one, wrap it above it, 1, 2, third one, wrap it above it. I know that was like a little, I don't know, probably minute long inject, but I promise you it's going to save you like 30 minutes of putting this thing together, because now you know exactly where to put them. Other than putting those together, this thing comes already basically assembled. You have to put the seat on, super easy, two little straps. So we're gonna roll reverse. I'm gonna angle the camera down a little bit, and where you can see me here on the ground, and we're gonna go through the pack up setup. So let's go. All right, so we've got everything. All I like to do is just lay it down. Your little cables will fold flat, good to go there. All right guys, so you can see I've got my two sticks. I'm sure there's like 47 different ways to set this on there. I know when I'm going to be carrying mine, I'm going to be carrying a lot of weight on that seat. So what I do is the bottom end, really doesn't matter which way you flip it, but the bottom end, your little cleats that go into the tree, I take those, slide them underneath the seat to where they're buttoned there, get the other side, do the exact same thing, and you'll actually find out that they kind of fit together in there. When it comes to the J-hooks, it's exactly what it is. This fits on top of your clip seat. This goes down and just hooks into the stand. So all I do is come about halfway here. You'll see it's right up above the back band. If you put your back band in the same location that I did, you'll find out that that little piece of the stand that comes across right there holds good. Come over here to the other side. I try to hook them in the vicinity of the same spot. I'm sure that, you know, maybe I'll get excited one day, I killed a big buck and it won't be in the same spot. That's the way I try to hook them. Now they're together. You can see what I'm talking about here. It just gives more support on the bottom of that seat where these little cleats that go into the tree go. So now I can take my pack, put my pack with all my camera gear and everything else on top of this. It keeps it up close to me, and I mean, you literally just about can't beat that. All right, so now it's back on. You can kind of see what I was talking about with the facing you. Everything's behind me, nothing's sticking out. It's not all, you know, crazy, gonna get hung on stuff. So again, guys, when it comes to a run and gun, if you're a lock-on dude, if you're not a lock-on guy, again, man, I'm not a lock-on guy. However, for 350 bucks, I can get this set up, and if I ever need it, I have it. I call us the 1%ers in most of my videos. And the reason for that is if I have a tool that'll help me 1% of the time, then I'm gonna get it because I wanna be successful and I want everybody else to be successful. Again, guys, that is the XOP Vanish Hunt Ready Combo. Hard to beat, impossible to beat. I hope this answered everybody's questions from the short that I posted the other day. If it didn't, make sure you get down, comment, let me know. I'll break this dude back out, and we'll go through whatever it is you want to see. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell up top. You never know when we're gonna do a product you just might need. And I'm doing an urban hunt here in Arkansas this year, and we're like 30 days out, guys. We're getting there. Here we go. Everybody get ready. And I promise you, you're gonna see me hunting out of this thing, because I've got a spot that we set up 2 weeks ago that I call the Ridgeline Stand, and the only option is gonna be a lock-on. So, hey guys, that's all I got. Until later in the week, good hunting. See y'all then.